All right, we are going to change gears a little bit. We have a contract up at the elevator that we can haul some wheat in and get some of that moved because we haven't moved any of it this year, besides the peas earlier last year. But that being said, I need to start this truck, and then I need to disconnect the haul all because we're done with the haul all for right now. Then we got to go get that Demco trailer. Oh, I need to turn the master off, don't I? Or master on. There we go. And then get some stuff around. We got to get the conveyor around and do a couple things. There we go. Let it run, build some air up, and then we'll disconnect this thing. Take this thing over to the shop and then check it over a little bit, make sure it's good. Then we can run over and grab the trailer with it. Oh yeah, we probably better put some fuel in this thing too. But other than that, should be making some pretty good progress today. Beautiful day so far. Besides dry. Super dry. Oh, it's dry. Have I mentioned it's dry? Because it's very dry.
We're gonna move some grain for once. This has been, it's been months since we moved grain. They just didn't sell for a while. I kind of wish we didn't sell what we did now because the price took a big jump since then. I am going to get the backhoe conveyor ready, grease her up, get some fuel in it, check the fill fluids, and then the Fummins I think needs a wash. The windshield's a little dirty. And we're going to get the trucks fired up. That's what the guys are doing right now. And we're going to get some of that winter wheat hauled in while it's nice out. Though this really should be a spraying day, but I think I got more of those coming. We'll stick to hauling. With that 12-valve, 5.9-liter Cummins swap in this old Ford body, it didn't leave much room for the window washer fluid reservoir. And we've just never come up with an idea or a solution to fix that. So there's no window washing fluid in that thing. And it's really nice on a dusty, dirty farm to have window wiper fluid. So, you know, you can clean your windows instead of just smearing dirt everywhere. So we have to take it over here and wash her off now and then. That's naked. Don't see him unhooked very often.
Trailer's hooked up. The tires look good for the most part. Obviously they should be because they're not used a whole lot. And then well, Nick brought the conveyor over. Let's put some wheat in here. Let's haul some loads in town.
Amazing. That bin is still sitting there. We have it anchored down on the inside, but with the wind that we've had this fall and winter and spring, I'm amazed that thing hasn't tipped over. We're gonna try to get a pad port for that soon and get it anchored down like the rest of these ones over here, and then start working on the doors and getting them all set up so we can actually use them when it, when it rains. But yeah, I'm amazed that bin's still there. It's been nasty. The wind has been really bad. It's pretty cool. If you look really closely, 2 of the vents tore off. Actually, 3 vents tore off this bin. 1, 2, 3. Rip the rivets right out. We're gonna have to go up there and re-rivet those back on. They're all bent. We gotta try to straighten them out. And then I think we're gonna have to go through all of these and add some more rivets to them, or self-tapping screws or something, because that's just gonna happen again. If those 3 ripped off, it's just a matter of time before more happen.
There we go. Okay, let's get paid today. All right, let's go haul this to town. I really like this truck. It's been a good truck. Got a lot of things accomplished, which is awesome. Driving truck, hauling grain. But today's sponsor, I'd like to say thank you to bruntworkwear.com. Go check them out. They got a couple cool things. Let's talk about it. Because I, for one thing, need some new shoes. Well, boots. I really need to take care of my feet. And they got a couple other cool things that I want to show you. You guys have seen lots and lots of boots, but what you haven't probably seen a whole lot of is Brunt makes pants, and they also make shirts. A short sleeve shirt that they sent me, which is right here, it's really soft. Ooh, that's gonna be good. And a long sleeve. The nice thing about the long sleeve is I tend to get farmer's tans. Well, because I wear t-shirts everywhere. So when I'm in the sun and I don't want to get a farmer's tan, that long sleeve is gonna be really nice. And the material feels like it's gonna breathe very well. So let's put one of them on. And then I wanna try those boots on because you spend a lot of time walking. And you gotta take care of your feet. Hey, look at this. This is a McKenna shirt. One of them. This is what I'm gonna call the farmer tan because, well, I'm gonna get a farmer's tan. But I will say this right now. It feels really good because I've got broader shoulders. It feels good around the shoulders, around my nice dad bod. But I don't know about you guys. I'm actually pretty excited to wear this. Ooh, I like this. I like this shirt, this McKenna shirt, long sleeve. Even has a hoodie on the back, which is really nice. Can be used as sunshade. But yeah, these pants, they're comfy, they're stretchy. I'm actually really looking forward to them. So let's try on some boots. See how they go. Don't worry, I'm gonna put these things to the test because I live in a harsh environment. Oh, those are nice. Those are very nice. I feel like Mr. Rogers right now. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hang on a second, let's see how stretchy he is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like them. If you're interested in Brunt Workwear, please visit their website, bruntworkwear.com. And if you use Welker10 promo code, you get $10 off on your next purchase. So far, I'm liking it. Thanks, Brunt. Let's go get some other stuff done because there's a lot to do on this farm.
On my way back to the farm, grab the other truck. I just figured I'd poke into the field real quick and give you guys an update on how the crops are looking this year. Well, I noticed all these rocks. They used to be buried. All the dirt around them blew away. So sad. That's just really sad. This is the first field we seeded with that pillar drill. And it's up. At least some of it is. What we've noticed is there's a lot of bare spots, as you can see. See how loose this ground is? It's amazing. Let's walk over to this bare spot right here. So this was seeded. I don't know, what is that, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago? Oh, it's been a little bit now. And why is there nothing growing right here? Let's take a look. See if we can find out what the mystery is. Get that shadow out of the way. Oh, look at that. Look at all that seed. See that? Hasn't even germinated. So what's happening, any area that didn't have a little bit of moisture in it, just enough to get it germinated, it's just sitting there. It's just waiting for moisture. It's not dead. That seed could absolutely grow and make a beautiful wheat plant, but it's not going to if it doesn't get wet. That's got a trigger. That's the trigger to get the seed to start its process, and it is not. And as you walk down the rows, you'll notice that the tire tracks are where it typically isn't coming up, because as the tires of the tractor and the cart were rolling across, it kind of sort of pulverized the surface a little bit and it let that moisture leach out quicker The depth was fine. I know using the tire tracks, it's harder to get depth correct because it's harder ground. No, we checked. It was seeding the same depth. It's just, I think the moisture wicked out of the soil faster in those spots, which then didn't get enough contact with the seed to grow. We've had no rain this year so far. If you want to count a tenth, I didn't count that as rain, but I'm thinking anything above a half inch, I'm going to consider rain at this point. So it's not looking good. We're gonna see how it goes, but we've already gotten kind of just an idea in our head that there might not be a harvest this year, and that's very possible. So yes, we do have insurance. Yes, there's things we pay into to help when these disasters happen, but bottom line is it's not good. And it is a struggle across a good chunk of Montana, southern Alberta, southern Saskatchewan, Colorado, North Dakota even. It's just a very dry cycle. And it doesn't look like any relief's coming with Super El Nino in the mix. That's going to take the moisture and it's going to push it away from us. And we're going to be hot. So it might mean a lot of lake time this year. Got to look on the bright side. All right, let's get back to hauling grain. We'll do updates more as it goes, but that was the first seeded. I don't want to show you the last seeded. It looks like it's never been seeded. Ironically, it's not hitting us that hard, knowing that there's a really good chance we're literally not even going to have the combines out of the buildings this year. It's extremely discouraging, but we're not really feeling that. When you have a drought year after you've had a bunch of good years, it hurts. It hurts really bad because you just got off a good year and now all of a sudden you've got a bad year. But we've just been in this cycle for so long now, it kind of feels like the norm. That's weird. Should be like that. That's weird. So yeah, we're actually honestly got pretty high spirits, and maybe it's just we just know that the good Lord's got plans for our land and for us, and there's only so much we can control, which is about nothing. So why stress about it? The cards that are dealt, we'll take, and we'll put a smile on and make it happen. The future is unknown, but we will get to there. One way or another, we will get to that future. And we'll see what is up around the corner. Because eventually, we will get rain. It will happen. Guaranteed.
Okay. Kind of hard to tell if you guys are with me or not. I mean, or the camera's working or not. All right. Let's see here. Okay, it looks like it's recording. Okay. Anyway, we got some grain to haul. And I've got the old blue 1972 Peterbilt here. Last week we had some voracious wind. We're very, very dry, and the land is powdery. And right here where we had done a lot of driving, right near the shop, when we were trying to get this demo to work well as far as a seeder, it pulverized the ground and then it blew. And just this right along this edge here, well, this truck's been parked here, and open up the door and take a look. It is full of dust. The windows were closed, but that's kind of like back in the dirty 30s when they talked about when the wind would pick up, the land was blowing. Not really around here. I mean, it was dry and dirty, but especially in Oklahoma, Kansas, part of Texas, that area. They talked about when it would start blowing, and then any crevice or crack in the house, they had to go around and try to put rags in the cracks, trying to stop it, because there would be a coat of dust start occurring, and they'd wake up in the morning and all the dishes and everything had a coat of dust just like this. That would be very discouraging. I'm trying to get in here not to get too dusty. I'm going to go ahead and get this started up. Let's just see. I turned the battery on. Well, the old girl wants to go. Okay. Well, I'm going to build up the air. I'm going to take it over. I'm going to blow it out. And I'll get a couple loads with this truck. I gotta find Kobe. I see him over at the house. He likes to go ride, and so I'll take him a few trips so that give him a little excitement for the day. He's getting old, 14 years. I have to help him in the truck. It's almost hard for him to jump up in the seat. I think he can do it, but he feels old, and he sits there and turns around and looks at me like, hey, would you help me? I was hoping that he would last longer and he could help me. Doggone it. You know, one of my great concerns growing older is I'm afraid I might die young.
It's time for the Eagle. Let's go, girl. It's been a while. You've been sitting too long. Let's work. Just can't get a camera to stay upright when you want the shot, right? I should have learned now, by now. Cameras don't stand upright when you put them in a soft field, wind blowing. I learned. Gave it a bath. I know, we're about to get it dirty, but it looked dirty to begin with, so wash off a little bit and get some more dirt on it. Okay, let's let her rip. That's some clean grain, I'll tell you what. I bet that stuff's pretty high in protein for winter wheat. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there, maybe 14. We'll see, I bet it's up there. Considering what last year's crop was like, I bet it's nice winter wheat. She just purrs. Really easy setup, I love it. I love it. Like I always say, man, it's better in the old days. But, you know, stuff still breaks. So, that's normal. But when it's running, man, it runs nice. You know, when we did these bins, we had the option to put a 45 on the end of this unloading auger to get this up high so you can put augers underneath it. And knowing us and how we think, we're like, well, a 45 means you got a joint, a universal joint there. You got extra flighting edges that are gonna wear. You got a spot where grain's gonna throw against and climb up. And that just means work down the road to fix it up because it's gonna wear out. So we said, you know what? We'll just dig a hole. And then it fits underneath it, it's a straight shot right out. Way simpler to get stuff out, so we did do it, yeah. A little cheaper too. But the guys that get a lot of rain, maybe the hole doesn't work because it fills with water all the time. I can understand that. For us, dig the hole deeper. Easy, nice, simple. Clouds are beautiful today. Love it. Oh, those are just, I love these kind of clouds. The blue up in the sky, the dark bottoms, it's kind of gray, the white on the top, the puffy cumulonimbus. It's just a little bit of virga coming down from the sky. It's just beautiful. Gorgeous. Praise God, I love it. Love the sky. The sky is so beautiful. There we go. Beautiful. Shut her down. Shut her down. That's all. When we were restoring this truck, the one thing we struggled with was the sun damage that happened to this, I guess it's leather, on these door panels. We didn't know what to do. Obviously, we just put some Gorilla Tape over it. But this side wasn't as bad. The way it sat for years, the sun hit this side the worst. But there's only so much you can do. We did find almost a matching pleather. We put that here, but as you can see, it's breaking out there too. It just, that kind of work we're not very good at. That takes someone who's significantly excels at upholstery work, sewing, you know, cutting. That's not my thing. I'm really bad at that, so. Yeah, sorry truck, we didn't make the cab look that nice there. But the seats look nice, we had someone do that for us, they look great. Maybe we can get them to come to the rest of this cab, huh? My results are in and we have, oh, there it is. Whoa! 15, you can't, I know this camera doesn't do very good. 15 protein, 15.3, 60-pound test weight. See what I was telling you? I'm not trying to brag, but we grow some of the best wheat in the country. We just don't grow a lot of it. Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's high protein for winter wheat. That's really high. It just means that we had very, very poor yields last year. Yeah, but like I said, 60 pound and 15.3 protein. That's about as good as it gets.
I got the truck to the shop, had to air up a couple tires, but in the process of doing that, a cloud came over and dumped about a couple hundredths of rain, as you can see here. So I need to, I was going to blow the cab out. I was going to show you how much dust there is as I grab the air hose here.
He took my job. Oh, he thinks it's funny too.
Okay, I'm going to show you something. I'm sitting at the elevator, and the truck that's inside the scales looks to be one of these conveyor trucks that is hauling wheat. They don't work that great in these elevators. I don't know what's going on, but look at the dust that's coming out of it. Dust has been coming out of it for, oh my gosh, it's dust is coming out of the doors. This east side door, and it's just, it's been doing this for 20 minutes. I can't get I just can't wrap my mind around how you could have that much dust in a truck, trailer, that, you know, there's something going on. There's something's happened to the conveyor, evidently. It looks like a sugar beet conveyor, although it has the back roller on the end gate where you can open it up, roller, but there is no belt on it that I see. So somebody is taking the belt off. I don't know. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I've been sitting here for 25 minutes with this, at times just full of dust. So I don't know. I keep looking back there to see. Scott should be behind me here not long with the other truck. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'd like to walk up there and see, but I'm thinking, oh, they must be done. They must be done. And then all of a sudden, a whole bunch of cloud of dust comes. If it's that bad a grain that has that much dust in it, then it's not sellable wheat. It's feed wheat. So it's got to be something else. So I'll find out about that mystery when I go in there and I get to unload, but hopefully within the next 15 minutes. Anyway, just sitting here waiting for my turn. Oh, I think I know what's going on. It just dawned on me. That's what's going on. They have a dust collector in the elevator, and it collects the dust up into a bin. Well, that bin, excuse me, that bin must be full, and so they've got this, somebody's has this truck that is going to unload all this dust. Well, in a hopper bottom like we haul, if there's a lot of dust, it could get packed in there and then not unload. So that's why they have this conveyor truck, and that's what's going on. They're unloading all that dust right now. Oh, okay, everything makes sense. Took me a while to figure out what is going on, but that's what's going on. They're hauling the dust out of the bin in the elevator so that they can keep collecting that dust. And the idea is when you bring a truck in and there's always some dust in the grain, it's explosive if it gets in a lot of concentration. And then also health hazard, just a lot of breathing dust. And so they have vacuums on the grate. So as we're unloading from our hopper and it's falling down through the scale, the platform scale, that there's a vacuum along their tubes and it sucks all that dust out while they have a dust collector up above. And that must be finally full, and that's what they're doing now. So that makes sense what's going on. All right. Some of you guys would have probably figured that out, but it took me a while. So, and at my age, it can't take too long or I won't get through it.